teacher has posted anything new in Google Classroom. Like, I don't know how to get notifications. I don't know if my teacher has commented on my paper. I want to know how I did, but I don't know. I don't have notifications.
Super Library Media Specialist to the rescue! Hey kid, you've got email.
I have email?
Yes, you have email. Every student has an email account.
But isn't email just something that old people use?
No, it's the way that you can receive notifications about activity on Google Classroom. Watch this little video and you will know how to use your email.
Hello, students. It's Mr. Costello. I'm going to explain to you how to use your email to see if a teacher has commented on something or updated something on Google Classroom. During these next 3 weeks, and possibly longer, you will be doing much of your schoolwork through Google Classroom. We just happen to be looking at Mrs. Birch's Google Classroom. Mrs. Birch's Google Classroom is just like many teachers' classrooms. It's where you will be getting assignments and turning assignments in, and your teacher will be providing feedback, as they always do, on your work. So one of the biggest questions is, how do I know if my teacher has commented on my work? Well, one of the best ways is by using your email. A lot of times students say, I don't have email, but yes, you do. You do have email because you have a Google account through the schools. Your lakewoodcityschools.org account is a part of the Google suite. So if I zoom in over here on the grid, okay, first off, you can click on your icon to make sure that you are in fact logged into your Google account. I am. Right next to it are the Google Apps grid. If I click on the Google Apps grid, it shows me all of the apps that I have. Okay, if I zoom out and begin to scroll through, you'll see that I have Gmail. That's your email. Okay, you also have Drive, your access to your YouTube channel. Every student has a YouTube channel. Google Slides, Contacts, Classrooms, so on and so forth. Okay? But what I want you to begin to use more often over this break is your email. So I'm going to click on Gmail, and that's going to open up my inbox. Okay? My inbox is where I get emails delivered to me. And this is also where all of the updates for Google Classroom appear. And I'll show you what they look like. Okay? For example, if I zoom in on this, okay, this has Mrs. Birch's name and the beginning of the word classroom, okay, and also the way that you know that it is from that classroom. Not only is it your teacher's name, but the words here always let you know that this is about something from Google Classroom, okay? There will be something in the subject line that lets you know that there is a new assignment or a new comment, okay? And you will see like a little bit of the message here too, okay? So this is what an email looks like that comes from Google Classroom. So if you are ever wondering if your teacher has commented on something or posted something new, go to your email. You can open up these messages by just clicking on them. So for example, this message from Classroom new assignment, Room 214 scrapbook, I can click on that message and it takes me to the message itself. And so I can read about it, or I can click open and it will take me right to that assignment in Google Classroom, which is pretty neat. Let me show you also a neat skill to learn with email. Okay, you'll notice that Mr. Costello has an obnoxious number of emails in his inbox. He never deletes any email. Okay, maybe at some point I should delete some of them, but I don't need to. I just have them all under here, okay? Because this feature works and is helpful. You can search your email, okay? So you can search for example, a word that you know is in an email. You could search for a teacher's name, and it would show you all of the emails from that teacher. So for example, if my teacher was Mrs. Birch, I could type in Birch, okay, and I could click on her name and zoom out, and you'll see that all of these emails have something to do with Mrs. Birch. She's either in on the emails, on like a group email, or I have an email from her, or one from Classroom, okay? So that's another neat feature, okay? It also works on terms. So for example, if I wanted to find any email where the Battle of the Books was mentioned, okay? If I wanted to see where any email where Battle of the Books was mentioned, okay, I type it in, hit enter, scroll back, and now these are all emails that had something to do with Battle of the Books. All right, so I point out the search feature because not a lot of people think of that when they feel like they've lost something. Remember, on the computer, there's always a way to search for whatever it is that you're looking for, whether it is a search feature within an app like Gmail, or in the case of my computer, I have a magnifying glass up here that allows me to click on it and search my computer. Okay, so it's sort of like your computer's Google. This is like your Gmail's Google. In other words, you can search terms, names. Okay, it will find those emails that are associated with that. To clear that out, I'm just going to click the Clear Search X, and there's nothing now in the box. Okay, but I can click Inbox and see that I have some new emails here because they are bold. Okay, you might not know that either, but if an email is new, it's bold, meaning you have not read it. If it is grayed out or not as bold or just regular black, that means you've looked at it. Okay. Also, this little back arrow means that you've responded to that email. That means that you opened it up and then you responded to it. All right, students, remember to use your Gmail. Okay, it is a really good tool that works hand in hand with Google Classroom.